SWOT analysis. A SWOT analysis is something most people associate with business strategy meetings, consultants, or corporate planning sessions. It rarely seems like something an individual worker would use, but after redundancy it becomes one of the most powerful tools you can apply to your life. It helps you understand where you stand, what you carry, what you need to strengthen, and what you need to watch out for as you navigate your next chapter. When everything feels uncertain, clarity becomes an anchor. A personal SWOT analysis gives you that anchor. Strengths are the first place to look. Redundancy often tries to convince workers that their strengths have diminished or disappeared. But strengths don't vanish when a job ends, they simply lose a familiar environment. The moment you take time to list them, you realize your strengths remain intact and often sharper than you expected. Think of the pressures you handled, the systems you managed, the relationships you built, the conflicts you solved, and the roles you played even without formal recognition. These moments reveal your natural strengths. You may be a strong communicator, a patient leader, a problem solver, a planner, a technical mind, or a person who thrives during crisis. Redundancy often exposes habits or gaps you didn't notice before. Maybe you leaned heavily on routine. Maybe you ignored opportunities to upskill. Maybe you avoided networking or stayed in a role longer than you should have. Acknowledging your weaknesses is not self-criticism. It is strategic honesty. It helps you identify what needs attention before stepping into your next chapter. When you label your weakness clearly, it loses its power over you and becomes something you can manage. Opportunities are the part most workers overlook. Redundancy feels like a door closing, but it also opens beautiful spaces you were too busy to explore. There may be industries you never considered because you were comfortable in your previous role. There may be courses you can finally take because your schedule has changed. There may be people willing to support you now in ways they couldn't before. Opportunities might show up in small conversations, unexpected job leads, or self-employment ideas. Threats are not there to scare you. They are reminders to stay prepared. They can include long-term unemployment, outdated skill sets, increasing competition, financial strain, or emotional fatigue. Identifying these threats helps you build a buffer around your mental and financial well-being. It encourages you to upskill, rework your budget, seek support early, and build routines that protect your mindset. Knowing your threats gives you power because you can address them before they become overwhelming. A personal SWOT analysis helps you reclaim a sense of control. Redundancy often strips people of structure. Everything that was predictable suddenly becomes uncertain. But when you map out your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, you regain orientation. You move from reacting to planning. You shift from fear to intention. It allows you to make decisions with clarity rather than panic. It also improves your communication during applications and interviews. Employers appreciate candidates who have a clear understanding of themselves. When you can explain your strengths confidently, acknowledge your weaknesses maturely, and show awareness of your opportunities and threats, you come across as grounded and self-aware. These qualities stand out because they reflect emotional intelligence, something UK employers actively value.